everyone, welcome back, y'all. I let you know yesterday in my video that I am having to get rid of this debt a lot quicker than I had expected or planned to. So with that being said, the week before last, I was still sitting at $6,954.70. Since then, I took one of my 2 months emergency funds away. I was getting ready to start month number 3 on my 12-month fully funded journey of an emergency fund when I had to pause everything to start taking care of debt. Since I have Jessica's medical update and some things in this house are going to rapidly change fairly quickly when it comes to food preparation and grocery shopping and things of that nature, I just feel more comfortable with this debt being gone. So I removed $3,300 out of month number 2 for my 12-month ahead fully funded binder. Again, I was getting ready to start month number 3. In fact, I think I just barely got into month number 3 when I decided to freeze everything and live off of our sinking funds that we needed to live off of in the categories we needed to and start putting more towards debt. So that $3,300 payment has been made. I also yesterday pulled $1,375. Y'all saw me shop one of my binders and pulled and pretty much almost emptied everything out of that binder. And as I was sitting and thinking last night when I did that, the only 2 options that I left were the 2 envelopes in the back of the binder, which was my Amazon Prime yearly annual amount that I need to be putting money towards, and Black Friday, which is now being changed out to Amazon Prime Day. And my son came up with a $250 Amazon Prime Day scratcher for me. That is now up in my shop as well. And do know that if you are wanting to do Amazon Prime Day, it's really best. It's like Black Friday. You need to save up for it. And I didn't save up for it. And some of these containers that you're going to see partly are for a kitchen and partly are for Jessica's needs for containerizing some things that she's okay to do in glass containers. She's not okay to do in plastic containers and things of that nature. So with that being said, I kind of jumped the gun, and on Prime Day, I don't know if it was Prime Day number 1 or Prime Day number 2, I decided to spend $109 on Pyrex type dishes that could go from freezer to oven to dishwasher to refrigerator, all of those natures of things, in order to get Jessica's lifestyle a little bit easier when it comes to her eating her foods. So again, part of that is for the kitchen because they're bigger containers as well, not just all small containers. You'll be seeing this video come out later on today. It'll be just a very short video. I did pay that off with last week's payment that I had, and decided just to pay that out of my income from last week. And y'all, it didn't really sit real well with me. It sit real well with me with getting things for Jessica that I knew I'd probably be needing in place. But what didn't sit well was the fact I did not go ahead and save for Amazon Prime in advance. I love Amazon, y'all. I'm a big Amazon shopper. So I did create the $250 scratcher. But also note that if you need a larger or smaller amount, I do custom make those in my shop as well. You would just click on that listing and decide to tell me, hey, look, in the personalization, I want this amount for Amazon Prime Day. And I never charge anything extra to do personalization. I just feel like you shouldn't charge anybody extra for personalizing things that only take a brief moment. So with that being said, I did pull $1,375 out yesterday out of my first binder that I showed you yesterday, and kind of shopped that binder and just, it pretty much almost emptied it. And with that being said, it left me with a $2,279 balance of what I need to pay left to get rid of this debt. Now, I was hoping to get rid of debt by next year, like part of the beginning of next year or so, but that's not going to be the case. We're doing it today. So this is one of my binders. This is my home binder, and we are only going to have to pull from 2 envelopes out of here today. We are going to go ahead and, well, I should say 3 envelopes. We are going to go ahead and we are going to pull from our house deposit binder. Now, if you guys don't know, for this envelope, I should say, I've never owned a house in my life, and right now at the ridiculous rates at almost nearly 7% and sometimes over 7% for a house and things of that nature, I know a house crashing situation is about to happen. But right now, we have not moved yet, and I would love to move, but it hasn't happened yet. So this $5,000 placeholder actually represents that I have already saved $5,050 for the first round in rotation when it comes to saving for a house deposit. So I was working on round number 2, and we are taking every bit of round number 2's money. So we have 1,000, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 1,920 is being pulled. So we're going to have to redo round number 2. It's just the way it is. I'm not sour about things. I am hyper-focused. I am moving forward. I am getting rid of this debt, which means the budget that you just saw me do is going to be scrapped. We're going to have a new budget, and that's coming out either tonight or tomorrow, depending on what I have time for. So I did put a placeholder in here. I still have kids sleeping in bed right now. And we have 2 other envelopes we're going to pull from. The first one is car maintenance. We still do not have a car yet. My husband is not over here yet, so therefore we don't need car maintenance at this time. So with that being said, I only had $100 in car maintenance, so I am pulling $100 from car maintenance. Now, once I pulled the 1,920 just a minute ago out of my binder, I only have $359 left to pay, and my debt's gone, y'all. Like, hold up, like, really? So I just pulled the $100 from car maintenance. We will just have to turn around and rebulk that up. That's fine. Another envelope I am going to be pulling from is car insurance. Now, I was not understanding how much money I really had in car insurance. I'm a little shocked. I have $1,060 in car insurance, which is crazy. So, out of car insurance, y'all, I only need $260, and our debt is gone. Like, literally. In 2 months now. Literally 2 months, y'all. I started this in June. We're at the end of July. So, the whole month of June. And let's just say it's pretty much the end of July anyways, because next week starts August. I've paid off $15,000 in debt. And that is, to me, super, super crazy. So, we have my card, which I don't know why I just pulled that out. Y'all, it's going to be a day today. I can just see it coming. So, we have all this, and we just need $260. So, is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, Lord. I forgot. That's $500. I'm sorry. $500. So, we're going to move that $500 placeholder aside. We're going to go 100, 200, pulling that aside. And I know that in the back here, I have a 50 and, is it a 50? 50 and a 10. So that should be a 50 and a 10. It goes down here. Let me check that underneath my screen. A 50 and a 10. Yeah, so that's a 50 and a 10. So 260, it's actually only 259 that I need to pull, but it's 259.70. So that literally leaves me with 30 cents. I'm gonna leave that in the bank. Pulling that aside today is now going to leave me with, that should be my $500 placeholder again. Let me check. Y'all, I wish I had vision like you all. It would be so much easier. Yes. Apologies. 500, 600, 700, and 800. $800 is still a good amount towards car insurance right now. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pull the money out of my binders, possibly, and refilter the money out. Now, the one that I will not be touching right now is my home. I will not touch my, and this is for a house deposit. I want to put at least 20% down so I can pass the PMI, which is the private mortgage insurance. I'm not going to touch moving. I really need to have that. But, y'all, here's what happened. I don't need to touch anything else. We are now paid in full. This will go in today into the accounts that I need to pay everything else off in. That includes everything. It's super crazy on what I'm paying off. That includes Danya's cell phone. That includes my cell phone. That includes Jesse's iPad. So I'll be able to take that cell data off as well now. So that will drop us down by $46.50 or something like that. I just round up to $50, y'all. Make sense of it. The family loan's gone. The consolidation loan is gone now too. Everything's gone. So, as I mentioned before, I still want to pay my godmother back for many gifts that she has given us. And I know that's not something that I have to do. It's something that I would like to do. And I'm going to work towards doing it. Now that's going to be in smaller amounts, and I will probably put that aside and deal with that at a later time. Right now, she's fine with that. She's not expecting anything back. She doesn't like me paying back gift money, but that's just how I am, and that's how I roll. So the money I just took out of this binder today was $2,279. But y'all, that is freeing up so much money. This has really taught me that debt really isn't worth it. And when the crap hits the fan, I am so happy that I went ahead in advance, not knowing something like this could happen, and religiously and consecutively and consistently put money away in these envelopes. Sinking funds really do matter. Emergency funds really do matter. I mean, they can be a lifesaver. And this just goes to show, in 2 months, I paid off $15,000 in debt, and I started at the beginning of June. Now, a majority of that did come from sinking funds now, but if I didn't have these things in place, even if they were for other categories, they weren't supposed to be for debt, it's done. It's over with. I had the money. I could pull the money. And I still have quite a bit in this binder that we haven't touched. I have holidays that are fully funded. I have holiday and celebrations. I've got Christmas that's fully funded. I've got my pet's Christmas fully funded. And just to top it off, we are fostering a 5-pound female Chihuahua. She will be here, not this weekend, but next weekend. And we will be fostering her. So I'll have 4 Chihuahuas in my house, y'all. I told y'all I was a Chihuahua mama. It literally comes down to I'm the Chihuahua mama. So I will be fostering a 5-pound female Chihuahua. Anybody's interested in seeing her, let me know. And when she comes, I will introduce her to you. Hopefully you've all seen Bella, Gia, and Tucker by now. And things of that nature. If you haven't seen my 3 other lovely Chihuahuas, I was on a podcast with Cheryl at Making Money Moves a couple of months ago, and all 3 of my Chihuahuas decided they wanted to come in and say hey, because they wanted to know what was going on, and I showed each and every one of them as well. So anyways, y'all, with that being said, let's just call this a win-win. Let's move forward with getting back to sinking funds. I will have to rewrite my budget for August week number 1, so I apologize. If you saw that video, you might as well just scrap it, because now it's a game changer. More money's going to get back in my pocket. More money is going to start going towards sinking funds again. And y'all, I'm going to start using the Amazon Prime Day scratcher that I told you all that I have now in my shop. And again, like I said, I custom make those numbers. I just wanted 250 for myself, but if you guys want a different number, feel free to ask me in the personalization spot on that item, and I can do that without any issues. But I need to make sure that I have it for myself, so that next year I am totally ready for July Prime Day. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns, any suggestions, please make sure that you can leave it for me down in the comment section down below at any time that you'd like. And just now, we're finally going to get back on track for next week for sinking funds. So I'm super excited. Jessie's doing great with her progress. Day 1 yesterday was a little bit rough. We couldn't get any protein down her. But today we're going to double back on protein and get some things done for her. But I think she's going to be moving in the right direction, and I'm super happy about that. I will definitely keep everybody updated. Do remember that I will have that video out today with the containers in case anybody's interested in them. I am not an Amazon affiliate, and I refuse to be one because I don't want them to track you, and they can track you up to 72 hours if you click on an affiliate link. Now me, I don't mind clicking on affiliate links because they can track me all they want. I just want my items to my house, and that does help other people. There goes the cops again. But with that being said, y'all, I live on the 911 route if you don't know. But I also have my school program coming out for y'all. For those of you who are homeschooling moms, I'm going to show you how we do it on a budget without sacrificing any educational issues or anything like that, or quality of education, because I'm pretty hyped up about the homeschooling this year. So we'll catch you in the next video. Consider my debt gone. It's in the bag. We're back on track. Without Limits is out.